to the Listen Well podcast, man. It's your boy over your skip fan solo tonight on the podcast. Thank you. Far too kind. I appreciate all the applause and support. Shout out to my guys, Z God, man. Go follow that boy on Twitter at ZGawd, ZEEGAWD. Also follow my boy Pistol P. Follow him on the book. First name Peter, last name Lentini. And again, follow me over your skip. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm rarely on there, but try to get at me there. As far as podcasting goes, it's going to be at Goatish, GOAT. Then it's going to be a hyphen and then ISHH, Goatish. Because I feel kind of Goatish every time I hit that on there button. But again, subscribe to Rich and Red Podcast on YouTube. Go to the search bar, type in Rich and Red Podcast. Subscribe to the channel, please. We're going to have more and more content loaded for you guys. And again, follow us on iHeartRadio, follow us on Spotify, follow us on Porncast, follow us on Porn. There I go again, man. Podcast Hub, man. What the hell? I was looking at these pictures earlier, and she knows who she is if she listening. But yeah, that's where my head is at. But sorry, guys. Back to the podcast. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Luka Doncic, or are you going to take Jason Tatum? Man, I was asked the question today. I was given a draft pick. Who would I take? Would I take Luka Doncic or would I take Jason Tatum? It wasn't even close for me, man. Pretty much, like as much as I had to say, Luka Doncic, he got the mantle right now. He's head of the class. He's that dude. He's that guy. He's certified. He's a sniper. He's a killer, and he just moves at his own pace. Like I love how he plays the game. He laughs at you. He's a little cocky with it, but hey. I expect all superstars to be, have a little ego. He dropped a 60-point triple-double, man. That's the first in NBA history. Like, Kareem didn't do that. Will didn't do that. Shaq didn't do that. Kobe didn't do that. Jordan didn't do that. Luka did that, man. And shout out to the boy Swiss, man, 2041. Shout out to Dirt and Whiskey, man, having a statue rebuilt here at American Airlines Sunday during the Christmas game versus the Lakers, man. It's a dope art, man. Like I rode past it when I went home on the dart rail. Victory Station, you can see it right there. You see Dirk fading away off the one leg, the famous one leg. And man, like a lot of people don't give Dirk, credit where it's due because, maybe he's white or from overseas or whatever, or he wasn't loud with it or always in the news. But Dirk is a stand-up citizen here in the community of Dallas, man. And I want to tip my hat out to him, man, and give him, I'm saying? He deserves that. He deserves every bit of it. He brought us a championship, man, when we didn't think it was possible. Those boys battled against LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, man, who everybody favored it to win this. And me too, favored it to win the championship. But when the Mavs won it, man, it was something special. That's a special team, a special unit, a special group of guys, though, man. Like, coming together like that. And just, like, the no-names, like Deshaun Stevenson, just him on the bench alone, it draws your attention over there. Like, he's a distraction for you, irritating. Then you had, Sean Marion. You had seasoned veteran Jason Kidd, Dirk in there in his prime. That roster was J.J. Barea, Jason Terry. That roster was legit, man. But again, yeah, like I said, go back to the question, Luka or Jason. I'm going to take Luka, man. Tatum is nice. I loved him ever since he was at Duke. I said we should have drafted him in L.A. instead of Lonzo Ball. I said take Tatum. But, what the hell do I know? Lonzo's hurt and Jason Tatum is about to win an MVP. I don't know anything. But again, tune into the Rich and Red Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Again, I'm going to keep mashing into you guys' heads until my subscribers go up. Rich and Red Podcast in the search bar. Hit enter. You plug in right there with us. Catch all our content on there as well. All our archive videos, all our archive podcasts will be on there available as well. Follow us on iHeartRadio. It's easy, man. Just get the app, sign up. It takes 5 minutes, bro. I'll show you boy some love. I would do it for you. Like I said, iHeart, search, same thing. Rich and Red Podcast, boom, it's going to pop up right there because we're the hottest thing going right now. And that's just, it's just what it is right now. I'm stupid, man. Just slow down. Nah, but Luka, like back to Luka, man. It's just all about how, I don't know, he won me over. At first I didn't like him. I thought he was hype. My ex, one of my good friends now, she loved Luka. She swore by Luka. I was like, I don't know, man. I think finally she's rubbed off on me, man. Thank you, girl. for opening my eyes. Nah, because Luka's a diamond in the rough that you wouldn't expect. You expected Luka just because of the number draft pick he was, so he had some type of talent. But yo, let's be real. I ain't see this. Mark Cuban didn't see this. Sham guy didn't see it. Nobody. Dirk didn't see it. Nobody. Luka probably didn't even see it. But he budded into a blossoming star, man, and I like his little swag he has about himself. A little confidence as he should have, and I say he's top 3 in the league right now. You got Giannis, you got KD, and then you got Luka. I mean, who else can you really argue is truly better than Luka? And you can put Luka really over Jason Tatum. Like, yeah, and not Giannis though. I can't give him Giannis just yet, or KD, but he's definitely certified top 5. First ballot Hall of Fame. He's gonna be first team All NBA. He might get the All-Star Game MVP. Knowing Luka, he always has a highlight reel for you. But yeah, that's a little question I was asked earlier. Who would I take? I would take Luka. I know Atlanta Hawks are shooting themselves in the foot. They drafted Trae Young over Luka, boy. I mean, Trae was nice in his own rights, but Luka Doncic, man, otherworldly, bro. He's different. He's a different animal. He's LeBronish. Like he's a once in a generation. Like the draft is gonna go wild before they see another Luka Doncic, and that's just, the reality of it. And if Luka gets help, man, Mavs can win it all. I said it. Shots fired at whoever. I said it. I think the Mavs can go all. I thought they were gonna go all the way last year. To be honest, I still think they were better than Golden State. That's just me. That's me personally. Like, I know there's nobody on the court that can stop Luka. Like, Steph may have an off shooting night, or that's rare, but he may have one. But there ain't nobody on a regular basis stopping Luka. Ain't no rare off night for him. Like, he's gonna get his. Because Steph is not as big as him, so Luka gonna get to the bucket and get to the free throw line, and make his joints. So, I put Luka. Man, Luka's top 5. Definitely, man. There's not 5 guys I just can name off top that is like, yeah, he's better than Luka. Like, no, man. You can't. Shout out to Jason Kidd, the way he's been coaching, man. THJ, you need to come on, dude. Like, for real, you're a sniper for real. You got the ratchet ball, man. THJ, I used to want my form to look like his, man. He had a perfect form, put his legs into a jump shot, follows through perfectly. He just had, he's just inconsistent sometimes. I think he had shaky hands, That's why, like, whenever you see him drive to the lane, he always loses it. Weak hands, you know what I mean? They slap your hand and you drop it. Weak hands, but he got soft touch, you know what I mean? He bust your head with that ratchet ball. DFS, Dodo, I like him. I think we should keep him. I don't think he should be in the trade room. I think we should keep as is. I said, what? We. I was speaking French. Nah, but I think we should keep as is. You don't need. I mean, we need maybe trade. I don't say trade THJ. I just like the team so much. I would trade probably trade Doe and Maxey. I would hate to trade Maxey because I love Maxey. Like, Maxey's my favorite. Nobody knows it, but Maxey's my favorite Maverick. Like, because he's so underrated and things he does don't show up on the stat sheet. Like, he may have 7 rebounds, 6 points, 3 blocks, 2 steals, and he guarded like pretty much the best front court player all night, like AD or something like that. He goes under the radar for his defense, bro. He can move his feet very well. Like, great team. He reminds me of like a taller white version of Draymond, bro. He can do things like Maxey Kleber can do things. He's inconsistent though. That's the thing about the Mavericks. As a team, as individual players, are all inconsistent. Like, THA goes off for 6 threes one night, and then the next night he shoots 1 for 13. Like, you can't have that. Luka makes 95% of his free throws one night, then next night he makes 70. Like, we need Luka consistent with the free throws, bro. That's the only hole in his game. That's not even a hole because he makes about 74 or 75, which is probably league average. But he can do better. He's a superstar, man. So, yeah, you got to put the free throws. The same thing about LeBron. I say the same thing about LeBron. You can kill him after you can foul him and send him to the line, bro. And he might miss. Like, KD, just go ahead and put 2 points on him. But don't even shoot the free throws, KD. Just go walk back to the other end. Like, take a tall ass. Let's go walk. Let's take a walk. But yeah, man, this is the Rich and Red Podcast, a special edition, man. I want to get some some thoughts out, man. It's a quick question, and I love ball. So again, follow Richmond Podcast on iHeart, Spotify, Podcast Hub, Podcaster. We're trying to get on Apple Music right now. It's a little back and forth, but nothing we can't handle. Nothing we won't accomplish. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Type in Richmond Podcast in the search bar. Hit enter. Boom, you're tapped in with us. You can also review all of our archive conversations and podcasts there. Check out the thedailyculture.net, my website. Check that out. A lot of movie and TV articles in there, and some really good nature articles as far as like adventure and the outdoor. I mean, I'm not really familiar with the outdoor because I don't really. Thank you. Nah, I'm just playing. I miss the guys tonight though, man. Shout out to those guys for coming on board with me and getting this thing kicked off, man. We kick it off, but we never keep it consistent, as I was talking about. But we're back to state now. Found a home, a good studio that starting Friday. We'll be using a podcast out of, so the quality of the podcast will sound a bit different. But it's the quantity. It's not the quantity, it's the quality that counts. It's the quality of our work, and I feel like our work is superb, man. Each and every guy, man. I appreciate you guys coming on board with me and embarking on this journey. Appreciate it, big time. Again, shout out to Z God. Follow him on Twitter at ZEEGAWD Z God. You can tap into Facebook. Hit my boy Peter up, man. Peter Lentini, Lintini. Another third of the Richmond Podcast. Shout out to my boy Chino out there holding down in Seattle, Washington, man. I know you cold as fuck out there, boy. Put that turtleneck on. Looking like who else I look like? The dude from Harold Kumar. Harold. Yeah, but yeah, man. Tap into